All right, guys, today we are going to make our mousy picture to mix our colors just like they did in the book Mouse Paint. So first you're gonna get a long piece of paper and a stencil that looks like a teardrop. You guys are gonna be tracing with a pencil, but I'm gonna trace with a Sharpie so that you can see it on the video. So when you're done with your pencil today, you can trace yours with a Sharpie. So the first thing you're gonna do is trace 6 teardrops on your paper. So I'm gonna put my stencil all the way over to the edge and then trace around my stencil. So then I'm gonna do 5 more, and I want them to be like maybe about my finger, maybe a little bit less than my finger. I don't want them too spaced apart because they're not gonna all be able to fit. So pretty close. And since you're doing this in pencil first, if you accidentally make yours too far apart, we can erase it and scoot them closer together. So I'm gonna do 4 more. Okay, so next I'm gonna turn these into mousies by adding a nose and whiskers, tail, and some ears. So first I'm gonna add a dot on top for the nose, and then some little whiskers coming out the sides. Then I can add his eyes and 2 curved lines for ears. And then a little squiggly line for a tail. So I'm gonna do that to all of my teardrops. So if you have done your pencil now, then you're gonna trace yours with a Sharpie. So mine is already in Sharpie, but now is your turn to trace. So after you trace with your Sharpie, you are going to get a red marker, a yellow marker, and a blue marker. So we're gonna color the primary colors first. So we want to color our first mousy with red. And I am gonna color his body first. And if you wanna color the ears a different color like pink, you could do that, but his body is gonna be all red. I think I'll color my ears later. So then I'm gonna skip a mousy and color the next one with yellow. Okay, and then I skip one and color one with blue. Okay, so now we have the 3 primary colors. We have red, yellow, and blue, and then we also have 3 in between that are going to be the secondary colors. All right, so then the next step, we're gonna mix our colors a little bit. So we need a couple more things. I'm gonna give you a piece of foil. This is gonna be what you mix your colors on. And you're also gonna need a paintbrush and some water. So the first primary colors that we're gonna mix are red and yellow. So you always look at the 2 mousies that have a blank one in between. So I'm gonna take some red marker and color it on my foil. And then I'm gonna take some yellow marker and color it on my foil. So I'm gonna not color on the red, I'm just gonna color next to it. Because if we color yellow marker on red marker, it's gonna get our yellow marker dirty. And then I'm gonna take my water and my paintbrush. I don't want too much water, just get your brush wet a little bit. And you're gonna mix the 2 colors together until it makes orange. So when you have orange on your foil, you can paint your mousy that's between red and yellow. All right, so then I'm gonna do the same thing with yellow and blue. So I'm gonna find a new spot on your foil, color some yellow marker, some blue marker next to it, And then mix them together with your paintbrush. And this time we made a green with our blue and yellow. All right, and then the last secondary color, this one doesn't have a mousy on this side, so we have to look back to the start and see what we have. So we have red mixed with blue for our last secondary color. So I'm gonna find a new space on my foil. I'm gonna color some blue and some red. And then mix them together with your paintbrush and it makes purple. And oh, my purple didn't really turn out very purple. It looks still kind of blue. Sometimes that happens if you have too much of one of the colors. This time I accidentally had a little bit too much blue. So I'm gonna color some more red on my foil, and I'm not coloring on the purple because I don't want to mess up my marker. I'm just coloring near the purple. And then I can mix the red into that blue. And now I have a better purple to use. So there I have my 6 mousies. I have 3 primary colors and 3 secondary colors. And since I'm all done painting, I can use some other markers and color the ears with a different color if you want, or you can color them the same color as your mousie. And then I think I'm gonna trace my tail to make it look pink too. All right, friends, so when you're finished with your mousies today, you can put them on the drying rack, and then we're gonna throw away our foil so you can carefully fold it up so that we don't drip. So just like this, we're gonna throw this away, and then you can put away your markers and clean up your table.